Hi, Alessia Cara.
Hey,
Hey, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to talk to me. Before I get started here, I have to gush to you for just 1 second because I remember the very first time I heard Here and I instantly loved it, and I've pretty much felt that way about all your music ever since then. So I just want to get that out there. It's so cool to be able to talk to you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much.
And I'm extra excited because you actually just wrapped up a tour with freaking Coldplay very recently. How was that experience?
It was awesome. They're like the best band ever, obviously, like just as performers, but also as people. They're just like the nicest group of people ever. And it's always a crew and a team, and they just treated us so well, and it was like such an amazing experience for sure.
It's always probably nice to find out that an artist that you like so much actually are nice people.
Oh yeah, that's always really cool. You hate to be let down, right? But no, they were way more than I even expected. So they're amazing.
Do you remember like the moment you found out that you got that tour? Like what was the feeling like finding out that you were going on that tour with them?
It was crazy. I just kept asking, like, are you sure that they meant me? Like, are you sure? Because I never thought that they would even know who I was, let alone like want to have me on tour with them. So it was kind of a shocking thing for me.
Did they like hand select you then? Like they heard your music and were like, yeah, we want her.
I think so. Yeah, I know that they actually asked for me personally, so that was awesome.
That's amazing. That's got to feel so cool because, I mean, 2016 has clearly been like your breakout year. It must have been like a wild ride this year.
Yeah, it has been. Everything's been very fast-paced, but it's been good. It's been amazing. I'm so blessed to be where I'm at, especially so young. Things are going really well. And
you're about to kick off part 2 of your big headlining tour, the Know It All Tour.
Yeah. It's going to be, part 2 of that. We start September 29th. I'm really excited for this. I really genuinely am. I'm just really proud of the show and how it's coming along, and I hope that everyone likes it.
So what are kind of like the differences in your set opposed to like opening up for Coldplay and then like having your own headlining set that's all you?
It's kind of a lot different because, you know, when you're doing an opening slot, you kind of have to, you know, budget your time a little bit more and kind of make it to the point, and you have to prove yourself to people a bit more, of course, because you're opening. But when it's your own show, everyone knows the songs, and you have so much more time, and you can elongate things and change them up because everyone knows them, so you're giving them something new, and it's exciting. I love doing my own shows.
Is there anything in your headlining set that you think people will be surprised? Maybe like a song they'll be surprised to see you perform, or anything extra special you have in there?
Yeah, I have a bunch of things. I don't want to give them away, but there are some. I'm playing some cool instruments, some new instruments, and doing things with instruments that I haven't done. Also, we got some like awesome graphics too in the background. Some little things that I don't want to say too much. But
no spoilers, I know.
I'm doing some covers as well.
That's awesome. Now, I know you've had a couple really cool collaborations come out recently, especially Troye Sivan, his song. And then actually last week, we had JoJo in studio, and she was telling us that on her record coming out next month, Mad Love, you guys have a collaboration on her record.
We do, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for that, too. It's a really awesome song, and I've been a fan of JoJo since, like, forever, obviously. Who hasn't? But she's amazing, and she just went. We were in the studio one day, and she was playing me her album, which, by the way, is beautiful. But she just asked me, like, if there's any song that spoke to me and I wanted to be a part of it. And I was like, absolutely, of course. So this song is going to be, it's really good. I'm proud of it, and I'm proud of her. It's going to be fun.
That's really cool. I'm really excited to hear that collaboration. She was telling me that she just lets you pick whatever song on the record that spoke to you most. What was it about that particular song?
I think for a bunch of different reasons, but one of the main reasons was just what it was talking about. It spoke to me because it's basically everything that I've stood for in my own music, and it fits with Scars, even Scars Too Beautiful. It's basically just about, like, it's called I Can Only, first of all, and it's basically just about, like, saying I can only be myself, and I can only be who I want to be. I can only, do what I want to do, and I'm going to be okay with that, and I'm going to live my life being me, because that's all I can really be. And I just love that. I love that, the fact that you can accept yourself for who you are and be okay with that. It's a really great and empowering thing, and I just love it, and I love the melody. I love everything about it, so it's going to be cool.
That definitely makes sense to me that is the one that stuck out to you then, if that's the main message of that song. I can't wait to hear it. But I always feel like you in particular, you're always so like refreshingly yourself. Like everything I see of you, every music video, every performance and stuff, it never really feels like you're faking it at all, you know?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I try to be. I mean, I definitely don't ever fake anything. I just, it would be a disservice to me and to everyone else if I was like that, in my opinion. I'm just always trying to be 100% myself in everything that I do. So I'm glad that you see that.
It definitely comes across. Speaking of those collaborations, though, is there any like dream collaborations you would ever want to do? Like if you could pick any one artist to work with, who would you pick?
Oh, it's so hard. It's like the hardest question ever every time because I love
There's so many
different artists. But I would say I'm just really into Frank Ocean. I would love to work with Frank Ocean or Drake, Ed Sheeran. Who else would be cool? Rihanna. I love Rihanna too.
I think your voices would sound great with any of those, especially Frank Ocean. I could really see that vibing.
Oh my God, me too. I love him. If you ever meet him, tell him for me.
Absolutely. I know that new record is so good of his.
Oh, it's beautiful. I've been listening to it since it came out. It's amazing.
So ending 2016 and everything like that, wrapping up the headlining tour, it's been such a big year. What is one thing that you hope happens in 2017? Like looking to the future, what's next year look like for you?
Well, I think top of the year, I'm probably just going to take some time to write again. And I don't know how long that's going to take. It might be like 5 months. It might be 6, 7. I don't know. I just want to make sure I have some time to write a new album, pretty much. So hopefully 2017 will be a lot of writing and creating again, and then maybe another tour. Who knows what will happen? Maybe if the next album comes out, then absolutely another tour.
Is that a big thing for you, is like having time off to write? Are you able to really write on the road, or do you like to have a solid chunk of time to focus on just that?
Yeah, for me, it's always a bit harder to write on the road just because I'm so busy, and when I have time off, I just feel like sleeping and relaxing, and it is hard to collect your thoughts when you're so busy. But yeah, I just think it's important for me anyway to have some time to dedicate to actually making a good, solid album rather than like rushing it, you know.
Yeah, I totally feel it. I feel like that would be like a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it'd be too much. You just go crazy, and you wouldn't make your best work, I think.
Well, ALESSIA CARA, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to talk to us. We're going to keep bumping your new song, Scars to Your Beautiful, and I hope you have a fantastic time out on the road for the second part of your headlining tour.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Have a good one.
You too. Thanks.